This week, Pope Francis said that he would not judge fag priests. Specifically, he said, "When I meet a gay person, I have to distinguish between their being gay and being part of a lobby. If they accept the Lord and have goodwill, who am I to judge them? They shouldn't be marginalized. The tendency is not the problem. They are our brothers." These are the words of a pervert who has surrounded himself with fag priests in the Vatican. These are not Bible words. These are not Bible sentiments. These are words from an evil heart, a deceitful and desperately wicked heart. Jeremiah 17:9. And it is because of words like these from the Pope that we have fag marriage all across this world now. So let's examine his words, because by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Matthew 12:37. He said, "When I meet a gay person, I have to distinguish between their being gay and being part of a lobby." The implication being that it's not a sin unless you're part of a lobby. Let's be clear, it's always a sin. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, it is abomination. Leviticus 18:22. And let's be clear about another thing. Fags define themselves by their filthy lusts. They pine to have people tell them that those filthy lusts are okay. And they are as those men in Jeremiah 8:12. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. So, Mr. Pope, when you have surrounded yourself with fag priests, you have surrounded yourself with a fag lobby who has already convinced you to spout out the foolishness that you spouted out this week. Then he said, if they accept the Lord and have goodwill, who am I to judge them? 2 Timothy 2:19 says, "Nevertheless the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity." By definition, these perverts have not departed from iniquity. They define their lives and their identities by their iniquity. And this clown is going to say, if they accept the Lord and have goodwill? Listen, a gay Christian is an oxymoron. You don't get to simultaneously glorify your lusts and say that you love the Lord. As far as judging goes, God has already made the judgment. You're supposed to tell people about God's judgments. Isn't that supposed to be your job, Pope Francis? To tell people about the judgments of God? Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. John 7:24. And do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? 1 Corinthians 6:2. He went on to say they shouldn't be marginalized. That's Pope Francis's doctrine. God, on the other hand, said that they deserve the death penalty. Leviticus 20:13 and Romans 1:32. Next he said, the tendency is not the problem. What Pope Francis calls a tendency, God calls vile affections, unclean lusts, burning in their lust, and a reprobate mind in Romans 1. Sounds like a problem to me. Let's not try to pretend that these fag priests are actually remaining celibate and they just have a tendency. This is why the Kansas City Star reported that the so-called celibate Catholic priests are dying from AIDS at a rate 4 times the general population. And that's why the Catholic Church has a child molestation problem. Finally, he said they are our brothers. Jesus told us who our brothers are. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Matthew 12:50. A filthy priest lurking around the Vatican, telling everyone about and acting on his vile affections, does not fit that description. Amen.
For more good Bible preaching, go to GodHatesFags.com. To find out why your nation is doomed, go to GodHatesTheWorld.com. For news, parodies, and documentaries about our doctrine, go to SignMovies.com. For news on the pedophile rape machine called Catholicism, go to PriestRapeBoys.com. For more on the pure heresy and idolatry called Islam, go to GodHatesIslam.com. To see the mask peeled off the fag juggernaut, go to GodHatesTheMedia.com. And for WBC blogs, go to blogs.sparenot.com.